Hi, welcome to Columbus Motor Speedway. I'm Nate Pennington. I'd like to thank you for buying this Stroke Productions at the Track videotape. In a moment, Jeff Knuckles will have all the exciting racing action from the NASCAR Winston Racing Series, Super Late Models, Limited Sportsman, and Street Stocks, plus the Baby Grands are here tonight. We have some threatening weather, so we're going to roll right on into the program. And I'm going to turn things over to my buddy Jeff Knuckles, and of course Bob Neubauer will have the Winner's Circle interviews.
Outside in the 4-car, Mark Maynard. Then comes 7. That's Jim Dugan. 25, I believe, and that's 35. Gene Alderson. Can't see the number on the next car. But we also see out there Terry Rhodes. Made it onto the speedway or not. You do see Tim Petrie. So anyway, they're going to run 12 laps this time, and then we'll flip a coin and determine how we're going to start the other event, the second event a little bit later. And we're underway. Taking off to that early lead, Jim Maroney in car number 20. Hail from Varmint, Flats, Indiana. Running second at this point is Jim Dugan at Franklin, Indiana. Third in car 28, Eric Denmark from Gibbons, West Virginia. From deep in the pack, your fast qualifier, Matt Lux, now closing on the lead trio. Little braille driving down there in the fourth corner. Now out running 7, Jim Dugan. Hey, squeeze past Matt Lux. Now into the lead. Second is Jim Dugan. Third now in 28, Eric Denmark, I believe is car. Now we got them banging fenders over in turn 3. Everybody comes out of it. Matt Lux pulling away in car 67. Five laps now complete. Again, this is the first of 2 12-lap segments that will make up the feature race here tonight. So this could determine, or will determine, the starting order for the second segment later on this evening. That's Matt Lux showing the way in car 67. The battles for second. Car number 7, Jim Dugan out front. And now car 35. Gene Alderson is slow. 28 car now runs second. That again is Eric Denmark out of West Virginia. Third in car 7, Jim Dugan. There's Matt Lux, your leader. Now 10 laps, 2 laps to go. Start 28, run second. Third and 7 is Jim Dugan. Jim Dugan in 7. Fourth place, the 3 car, that's Tim Petrie. White flag, 1 to go. Matt Lux now, that car appears to be slowing. Catching him in a hurry, Eric Denmark in 28. Here's your battle for the lead. Off of turn 4. And your winner, car 67, Matt Lux. Eric Denmark finishes second. Third to car number 7, Jim Dugan. Then we've got Tim Petrie in 3. And your 5th place finisher, Kit Maroney in car number 20. So that will complete the first of 2 12-lap segments that will make up tonight's feature event. for the baby gray and stock cars here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Again, we'll flip a coin to determine whether that order will be inverted or started heads up. And then we will line up the second 12-lap segment accordingly. For 4 laps around the 3rd mile oval. Starting first in car number 10, that's John Strobel. Alongside in 26, the driver is Scott Stevens. Then second quick tonight, Tom Jones in car 77. And your fast qualifier in 17, Dave Ritchie Jr. Four laps. That's John Strobel out front in car number 10. Strobel looking for his first Trophy Dash victory in 1999. Make that his second victory if he can hang on. But now Jones is closing at 77. They'll complete lap number 3 this time. White flag, 1 lap to go. And your winner, John Strobel, second to Dave Ritchie Jr., third place, Tom Jones, and in fourth, Scott Stevens. Okay, here we go with tonight's first limited sportsman heat race effort. This is Sean Strobel in 45, 16 J.R. Grove, 22 Donald Parsons, 39 Tom Idle, 13 is Ross Wells Jr., 61 Mark Jordan, 71, we understand as Rob Knox, KNOX, and comes Jim Hersey, Bill Wellman, and Rick Curtin. Sean Strobel, the leader. Battle for second between Donald Parsons, J.R. Groves. Groves now off the pace in car 16. Ross Wells up to the runner-up position. It's still Donald Parsons out front. Now Mark Jordan pulls into that runner-up spot. trying to close on Donald Parsons. White flag this time, 1 to go. And your winner, Donald Parsons. Second to Mark Jordan. Ross Welch is third. Tom Idle fourth. And fifth is Sean Strobel. Here's your lineup. Don Gregory Jr. starts on the pole outside. That's Randy Sward. Then Tom Colley in 41. 66, Paul Baker Jr. Then 20 looks to start next. We're not sure. We got a bunch of stragglers out there. 43, Mike Squire. 25, Jimmy Kidd. Jeremy Dennis, one of the cars way out back. And Jamie Hunt is even further behind. Here's the battle up front, however. We do got a couple of guys who want to win this thing. One of them, Don Gregory Jr. One is Randy Sward. Paul Baker Jr. holding down the third spot. But he's in a tussle with Mike Squire. Sward with a bit of an advantage. But Gregory again back on the inside. Mike Brown now making his way toward the front. It's still a close side by side, door to door, wheel to wheel, door handle battle up front. The white flag will wave the next time around. Now Sward with a half car length, make that a quarter car length advantage. Baker waiting back there for something to happen. They're swapping paint off turn 4. Now Gregory with a bit of an advantage. He'll pull ahead on turn 2. Sward trying to battle back in the outside lane. And your winner, Don Gregory Jr. Randy Sward finishes second. Third, Paul Baker Jr. Fourth was Mike Squire, and fifth, Mike Brown. Qualifying fourth fast tonight. The Architect Glass Autoville USA Nations Rent Camaro, Don Hill Jr., Donnie Zero Hill, in car number 0, alongside the Deep Shine Body Shop. Fast Racing Camaro, it's Dick Dunleavy Jr. Inside of row number 2, Watson Oil and Great Dane Trailer, sponsoring that car. Chris Moore, the rookie driver, and your fast qualifier tonight, another new track record. Bob Evans Camaro, Tubular Techniques, also sponsoring Robbie Pyle, 4 laps. First and second in the point standings, battling side by side. Donnie Zero Hill and Dick Dunleavy Jr. Now Robbie Pyle up to third. White flag this time now. Hill with the advantage. Through turns 3 and 4, the winner, Donnie Zero Hill. Architect Glass, Automobile USA, Nations Rent, the Winter Circle Lounge and Groveport Service Center, all sponsors on that car. Ralph George Lindsay starts first, flanking him in that front row, and the 3-car Gary Carter. Then we've got Ray Muncie in 13, 81, Don Wetnall, 26 is Bill Cantley, and 86, Skip Thornton. And we're racing. George Lindsay in car 12, giving up that top spot to Gary Carter. But Lindsay has not given up altogether. Ray Muncie still runs third. Don Wetnall is fourth. And now George Lindsay with a spin. Oh, that was close. That's Gary Carter showing the way. Now 3 laps complete. Carter, Muncie, Wetnall, and Cantley, the top 4. Carter so far in 1999 with 2 heat race victories. If he can hang on, he will record number 3. flag this time for Gary Carter. Now the battle heats up for second. Wetnall looking to the outside of Ray Muncie. Nothing doing so far. Here's their winner, Gary Carter. Muncie, Wetnall, Cantley, and Lindsay complete the top 5. Race. Dominic Bando, the lead or the pole sitter. Alongside that's Chad Pendleton. Then comes Vic Cantarelli and Robbie Dean. 61, that's Mike Ward. 6, Jerry Mitchell. 23, Jerry Jones. Car number 9, Danny Eaves. And 31, Buddy Townsend. Side by side, the late model rookies go at it. Pendleton now with a bit of advantage over Bando. Vic Cantarelli spins on the backstretch. Caution on the Speedway. Robbie Dean, tried to squeeze underneath Chad Pendleton. Cannot do so. Now the veteran looks to the outside. Pendleton, nothing doing there. Now we got him side by side for the second spot as Pendleton pulls into that outside lane. He'll go after Bando down the front stretch. It's still Bando now. Robbie Dean up to second position. Pendleton, Mitchell go at it for third. 5 laps complete. Robbie Dean now tries to draw alongside of Dominic Bando. In turn 3, they go at it. Bando's still holding them off. Mitchell now the man on the move. He is up to second spot. Started back in 7th. White flag for Dominic Bando. He continues to show the way. A couple of veterans put the heavy pressure. Bando fends him off. Mitchell now thinks about going to the outside. He'll try to duck underneath Bando off board, but Dominic Bando holds on. Second goes to Robbie Dean. Third was Jerry Mitchell. Fourth, Chad Pennington. And 5th, Jerry Jones. Sponsors on the car, Countryside Electric. Also Sterling Coach and Restorations. Butch Bando Concrete, all sponsors on Dominic Bando's Camaro. Kathy Paul, please report to the tower. Kathy Paul to the tower. Okay, 4 laps, your street stock trophy dash. Bubba Parsons, Bo Davis, Don Townsend Jr., and Scott Barney. Parsons and Davis go at it down the backstretch. Townsend now going at it with Bo Davis. White flag this time. Now battle down the backstretch for a second spot. Parsons still showing away now. Townsend clear of Davis. He'll look to the inside, nothing doing. Your winner, Bubba Parsons. Parsons with his first Trophy Dash victory of 1999. Don Townsend Jr. comes home second. Third, Bo Davis, and fourth, Scott Barney. And Doug King. Bruce Holmes, apparently a birthday wishes heading out Bruce Holmes' way. His birthday either today or sometime around this weekend anyway. Robert Jewell starts 6th in car 85. 07, John Morgan, and on the tail, 99, Dan Mestre. Bill Gussler Jr. Battle for that top spot. Chris King, Doug King go at it for 3rd position. Now Harding out front. 2 laps complete this time. Halfway, Bill James Harding. Now Chris Ski back in a little sheet metal with Bill Gussler Jr. Those 2 cars come together. Everybody keeps their head, and the birthday boy runs 4th. flag this time for James Harding, but now Gessler trying to put the pressure on. A side-by-side battle down the backstretch. Drew turns. Well, now Harding drops the tires off the inside of the track. They'll battle, but it's James Harding, Bill Gessler Jr., Chris Skeens, Bruce Holmes, and John Morgan completing the top 5. Again, the winner, James Harding, his first appearance of 1999, and he picks up the victory. On to those children's ticket stubs. We'll be calling out the lucky winners here in just a few minutes. Meantime, we got the second street stocking race ready to go. Gary Lamer and Dave Dyson are on the front row. Then comes Kevin Lococo and Mike Litchfield, Chris Meyer in 61, 87 Sadinsky, 46 rather, is Carl Katz, and number 6 Sean McNeely. That's Gary Lamer showing the way. Lococo is second, 2 laps down. Approaching the halfway point. Mike Litchfield is fourth. Moving our way forward, Chris Meyer, Kevin Lococo, and your leader is Gary Lamer. Now Lococo draws in on the rear bumper of the veteran Gary Lamer. Laps to go this time. Starter Jim Paul pulls the white flag out. He'll wave it at Gary Lamer this time. Lamer still trying to fend off the advances of Kevin Lococo. Lococo looking to the outside in turns 1 and 2. Now they've got 2 corners to go. His first team race victory this season, Gary Lamer. Second to Kevin Lococo. Third, Chris Meyer. Fourth, in car 95 was Litchfield, and fifth, Carl Katz. Gary Lamer, your winner. All Fab Corporation, a sponsor, J.C. Radiator, and J.P. Lamer Masonry. And Gary with his first heat race victory of 1999. Straight stock last chance race. Top 4 transfer 8 laps to distance. Starting first is John Beverly, outside Mike McConaughey of that first row. Ron McManus is in 53, and 23, Jerry Rayner. Then comes Larry Caudy in 68. 20 is Roger Moore. Or was that Kevin Moore? I think Kevin Moore in 20. Then 10 is Russ Harper. 96 is Rick Honecker. And on the tail, 24, that is Roger Moore. 8 laps, the top 4 move on to the feature event for the street stocks. Okay, we will not be running an intermission, so immediately following this event will be the Baby Grand second portion. We do have weather moving in. We're trying to get this event completed. And we're racing. Beverly showing the way through turns 1 and 2. Top 4 right now, Beverly, McManus, Rayner, and McConaughey. Trouble down in turn 4. Like Roger Moore and Kevin Moore. Back underway. 2 laps down, 6 remain to determine the final 4 starters in tonight's feature event. Remember, the top 4 move on. Halfway. Beverly, McManus, Rayner, and McConaughey currently will be your transfer cars if it stays the way it is. White flag this time. John Beverly. Second to McManus. Third, Steve Rayner. Fourth is Mike McConaughey. Those are your top 5 cars, the 4 cars rather. They will transfer into the feature event. John Beverly. the Baby Grand Stock Car second portion, the remainder of their race. That's car 35, Gene Alderson. Outside in 4, Mark Maynard. Second row in 20, Ken Maroney. In number 3, Tim Petrie. 7 is Jim Dugan. '28 is Eric Denmark. And 67, Matt Lux. And 69 on the tail. Car 69, Greg Bryant. And so we're racing 12 laps to go to complete the Baby Grand Stock Car portion of our program. Out front is Alderson. That is Gene Alderson. Second in number 3 now, Tim Petrie. Matt Lux is up to third in car 67. Swapping some paint over there in turn 3. Car 68. Make that 28, I'm sorry. Eric Denmark up to 4th position. Here comes Matt Lux at 67. They'll complete lap 3 this time. 9 remain. Matt Lux putting the pressure on car 3, Tim Petrie. And Alderson now off the pace. He slowed in the heat race. Trouble once again. And Alderson, tough braking is out. Now Matt Lux moves out front in car 67. Tim Petrie up to second, or right second rather. Third in 28 is Eric Denmark. They'll complete lap 8 this time. Here comes Matt Lux, your leader. Tight battle for second, Petrie, and the 28 of Eric Denmark. There's your battle for second over in turn 3. Here's your leader, Matt Lux. Lux will win easily, but we got a tight contest for the runner-up spot. There's your winner, Matt Lux. Second, give it to Tim Petrie, finishing third in car 28. That's Eric Denmark. Fourth in the 7th car, Jim Dugan. And fifth in car 20, Ken Maroney. Here is the lineup for tonight's late model 40-lap feature event. Danny Eves starts first in car number 9. Then comes Vic Tannerelli in 21. Second row in car number 77 is Robbie Dean, and alongside in 61, Mike Ward. The third row, car 23, Jerry Jones, and car number 6, Jerry Mitchell. Then comes the Zero Hill of Donnie Zero Hill, and 7, let's see, car number 7, Dick Dunleavy Jr. In row 5, car 2, Chris Moore, and there is your fast qualifier, car 72, Robbie Pyle. Chad Pendleton is next in the Nation's Rent Camaro. Then alongside of him, Dominic Bando. Skip Thornton in 86 and 31 is Buddy Townsend. Don Wetnall and Bill Cantley make up the next row. Then comes Gary Carter, Ray Muncie, George Lindsay, John Strobel, Bobby Bocook, and in 19, Donnie Seymour. So there's your lineup for tonight's late model feature event. Danny Eves and Vic Tannerelli make up the front row. 40 laps the distance. Bill Cantley slow on the backstretch. Now he's back underway. One lap complete. One lap down. The leader is Danny Eves. Donnie Seymour out in car 19. Your leader is still Eves. Battle back there for fifth spot between Jones and Mitchell. Vic Tannerelli wide on the backstretch, nearly close to the wall. Pyle up to fifth spot. And car 72, Robbie Pyle, hard into the turn one wall. Fire is out. You see the oil. You see the oil streak as the car are headed toward the wall.
The car very heavily damaged on the right side. The fire actually just a little bit of oil.
And we're going to try to check in with him. Bob, if you can hear me, buddy, go ahead.
Check, check. Jeff, sorry we didn't had a little problems here with the equipment, and Robbie already went back to the pit area. When he climbed out of the car, he kept telling everybody it was okay. Looked like maybe a little bit of a left knee bruise, possibly just going into the cage when the car made heavy contact with the wall, but he was walking on it under his own power. We did give him a ride back into the pit area with a wrecker, however, just so he wouldn't have to walk that distance. The car very heavily damaged on the right side. The fire, briefly, just a little bit of oil after the crash that came out, so nothing real major there. The safety crew right on the job. I'm sure Robbie's going to be sore tomorrow, and the crew has a little bit of work to do on the car, but as we know, they're champions and they'll be back.
He's trying to pick up the pace once again. We're back underway. Or no, we're not. And Ray Muncie laid out onto the speedway. So we're going to get the white flag once again, hopefully this time. Laps complete. Robbie Dean pressuring second place, Canarelli. Mike Ward still runs fourth. Halfway. Danny controls the pace. They'll complete lap 22 this time. the Big Bird continues to pressure Chanarelli for the runner-up spot. Looking for his second feature win this season, or third rather, and we've got caution on the Speedway. The report is the flagman concerned about the moisture on the Speedway, so we're going to throw a caution. So again, we are trying to keep the cars moving around the Speedway. We have not canceled the races yet right now. So the checkered flag is out. And your winner, Danny Eves, more than half the laps complete. It is an official race. And Danny Eves is the feature winner of this event. So we appreciate your perseverance with us tonight. We did finally get the event completed, 28 laps.
In a moment, we'll be going down for a winner's circle interview with Bob Neubauer and Danny Eves, winner of tonight's late model feature. Now, what's going to happen now is
ladies and gentlemen.
And as I just said, it's been a whole week for us, but only a couple of moments on this videotape. However, a lot of changes. It's daylight. We're about ready for the sportsman feature to come up. And I have a little bit of bad news for you. The machine that we call a character generator, which puts our titles up on the screen, has decided not to cooperate with us this week. We're hoping to get it fixed and get it back together, but we don't have any titles for these features, so we apologize for that. But be that as it may, here are the delayed, limited sportsman, and street stock features for August 7th, 1999.
All right, quickly your lineup for tonight's 30-lap limited sportsman first feature event. We got Randy Swart and Jeremy Dennis. They're going to be going at it in that front row. They're followed by Paul Baker Jr. and Jimmy Kidd in row number 2. Jamie Hunt's in the third row, posted on the inside. He's your current point leader. Alongside, that's Mike Schweier. Mike Brown's next, and then comes John Strobel, Scott Stevens, and Tom Jones, Dave Ritchie Jr., Don Gregory, Mark Jordan, Ross Wells Jr., and then we've got Tom Idle in 39. 22 is Donald Parsons. Number 45, Sean Strobel. 14, Rick Kirkton. And 71, Rob Knox. 30 laps. With the Henry at 4. Dennis runs second. And we got Ross Wells spun over in turn number 4. Ross Wells Jr., the rookie driver in the car 13. Anyway, make sure you stop by the Cherry River Cargo NASCAR Collectibles location. They've got the Columbus Motor Speedway t-shirts and sweatshirts, which, as far as sweatshirts go, may become very necessary here this evening. 30 laps the distance. Once again, it's Ward taking control. Jr. is second. Now here comes Jamie Hunt, looking to the outside of Baker for second position. Two laps up on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard. The battle at the front is for second position. 22. Get underneath Jamie Hunt, nothing doing there. The top three pull away just a bit from Jeremy Dennis. The battle's back there for fifth spot. Caution as Dave Ritchie Jr. spins into fourth turn. Go at him for fifth spot. And John Strobel up to fifth. Started back in seventh position. Has picked up a couple of spots. Strobel in 10. Using that chrome horn. Squire into the back of Jamie Hunt that last time through turn 4. Now a battle for fourth. Wages in turn 4 as John Strobel looks to move around Jeremy Dennis. They'll get the halfway signal this time. Second place guy in a point standing is out of this event. Rick Curtin also out. John Strobel makes his move. He is up into third spot. Randy Sword out front. Second, now Mike Squire. Strobel is third. Now Mike Brown up to fourth. And we got trouble in turn 2. Trying to hang on. Squire right on his back bumper. Looking for his first feature victory here in 1999, but Squire trying to figure out a way to change that. Yellow caution on the Speedway. Back underway. Now 3 laps to go. Tom Jones working on the 6th place car of Scott Stevens, also in that outside lane is Mike Brown. He's going after John Strobel. And Jones slips back to 8th spot. Gregory takes over 7th. Squire now looking to the outside of Sword, but can't make that pass yet. White flag, 1 to go. With his first feature victory this season, Randy Sword. Mike Squire hangs on for second. John Strobel's third. Mike Brown, Jeremy Dennis complete the top 5. Scott Neubauer.
Well, Jeff, as the sun finally pokes out from behind the clouds here, out of the car, your feature winner, feature number 1 for 1999, Randy Sword. Randy? That was getting to be a marathon, but you let it all away.
Yeah, that's a good race there. Took a while to get around a lot of cautions, but car felt pretty good, a little tight in the middle, but we'll hook her up for the next one, see if we can do the same thing.
All right, so all you got is another feature to win and make a good night.
That'd be a great night, wouldn't it?
Hey, we'll let you go get your picture taken. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, your feature winner, Randy Sword.
Postponed street stock feature race. That's James Harding in 75 and Phil Dessler Jr. in the 4 car. Chris Keens and Dan Musgrave make up row 2. Then comes Doug King and Bruce Holmes. Next we've got Robert Jewell in 85-34. Gary Leimer. The 27 of Dave Geisinger in car number 3. Kevin Lococo. In car 95, that is Mike Litchfield at 61. In 3 of Chris Meyer. In the next row, that's John Sadinsky, and alongside the red number 6, the pilot is Sean McNeely. Carl Katz is in 46. 22 is Bubba Parsons. The 18 Mobile, he was your fast qualifier tonight. That's Bo Davis. 77 is Don Townsend Jr. 84, Scott Barney. 6 Beverly. 53 is McManus. 23 Steve Rayner. 42 Mike McConaughey. And 20 Kevin Moore. Racing laps. Bill Gessler Jr. is the leader. Everybody comes out of it. Kevin Lococo, the man on the move, he's making some great strides in car 3. Started back in 10th spot. It's still Phil Gessler out front. 75 is James Harding. Dan Musgrave runs 3rd in 99. They're coming round to complete lap number 3 this time. And we got Doug King, Gary Lamer in the middle of the backstretch. Red flag, red on the Speedway. The white flag the next time by, it's going to change to green. It's one of those David Blaine tricks. Griffey George changes that white flag to green one. Hands it over to Curtis Kimball, and he's going to wave it this time. Taking the long way around turns 1 and 2. Bruce Holmes takes advantage. Just the 3rd spot is Holmes. Bruce Holmes putting the pressure on James Harding. The runner-up spot up for grabs down the backstretch. 88 looking to the outside of the 75 Mobile. fight for a second spot. Bill Gessler looking for his second win this season. Harding with that gooseneck chrome horn down there in turn 4. Scoreboard this time. Reeling in the leader. We're halfway home. Now Kevin Lococo up to third position. Red flag on the Speedway. Lococo goes to work on Bruce Holmes. Little Braille driving down in turns 1 and 2. The 4th spot is Bo Davis in 18. Later is still Gessler. Holmes 2nd, Lococo 3rd. Now Bo Davis challenges Kevin Lococo for 3rd spot. Lococo to the outside of Bruce Holmes. Steve Rayner out in car 23. 5 laps remain. Davis alongside of Lococo. Now outside of Bruce Holmes, Bo Davis on the move. Second place up for grabs. White flag this time. Bill Gussler Jr. looking for his second victory of 1999. He will win, but the battle for second is going to be close. Your winner, Bill Gussler Jr. We will wait for official scoring to give you the rest of the top 5 rundown. So that is your top 5 finishing order on the Winston Racing Series scoreboard. Bill Gussler Jr. records feature victory number 2 here at Columbus Motor Speedway. Second place goes to Bruce Holmes. Third, Bo Davis. What Bill Gussler Jr. got to say. We're down to Bob Newbauer.
Well, a happy young man crawling out of the car with a big smile on him. That was a lot of time to be up front waiting for those guys, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Car good enough to do this again, right?
Yeah, we're just running real good right now.
Hey, you've done this once before?
Yeah.
Two victories this year already.
Yeah.
Hey, watch this kid. He's going to be good here. Yeah, he'll pass the old man easily. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause, Phil Gussler Jr. Back up to you, Joe.